This week's theme on Solid Gold Gymnasts is obstacles. Some of the obstacles that gymnasts face are physical obstacles and injuries. In the past, I've had problems with my heels, and now I have problems with my knees, so I'm at the doctor right now.
Okay, so tell me what's been going on with your knee?
So about 3 or 4 months ago, it just started to feel pain, like during pounding or like when I'm pushing on it or stuff.
Okay, so was it like dismounts and things like that we noticed it the worst? Yeah, okay, all right. What about tumbling passes?
Tumbling and falls hurts too.
Hurts the most, okay. Was there an injury that you had where you twisted it or you landed on it funny or anything like that? Nothing like that, just kind of had this pain that developed, okay. Have you had any swelling or bruising or anything like that at all?
I don't think so.
Haven't noticed any, huh? Okay, all right. And what have you tried for it so far? Like ice or heat or medicines?
When it first started, we did like a tiny bit of ice.
Okay. Did you feel like that helped at all or?
No.
Not really? Okay, all right. Is the pain bad enough it makes you limp?
No.
No, but it's bad enough you notice it while you're doing gymnastics? Yeah, okay. Have you ever had any knee pain before in the past?
Yeah.
Okay. Same knee or different knee?
Same knee.
Same knee, okay. Did that just kind of go away on its own?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, all right. And if you had to show me and point where it hurts the most, where would you show me at?
It's probably right here.
Kind of below that kneecap right there? Okay, all right. Do you ever feel like your knee moves around funny? You don't think so? Okay, all right. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna have you get up here on the table. We're gonna take a look at you. Right knee first, just because I like to see what the good knee feels like, okay? If I do anything that hurts, I want you to say ouch or hey or whoa or something, okay? And you said you've never had any knee pain on this side? Okay, good. Does that tickle or hurt?
No.
Neither? Okay. Anything through there at all? Okay, good. Do that stuff on you. Okay. How about that?
A
little bit, yeah? Okay. All right. That hurts a little bit there. So positive flexion pinch. Okay. Any pain there? Okay. Okay. You feel okay with that? Okay. Do you ever feel like your knee pops or cracks or anything like that? No? Okay. I'm gonna have you stand up for me. Perfect. And I want you to put your hands on your hips. And I want you to stand on the good leg, the one that doesn't hurt. Stand on that leg. Good, perfect. Now what I want you to do now for me is to do a one-legged squat. So squat down with one leg. Good. Okay, and let me see you do that on the other side now. Just stand on it first. And squat down on that side. Does it hurt to do that? Okay, all right. What I want you to do now is to take about a half a step backwards for me towards that wall. Both feet on the ground. And I want you to squat down like a baseball or softball catcher would. Can you do that? Do you know what I mean when I say that? So it's kind of squatting down like this, all the way. Okay, good. Now in that down position, does that hurt at all?
Yeah.
Okay, can you show me where? Point.
Like right here.
Okay, stay down like that and walk towards me. Good. Now jump up hard as you can. Good. Any of that hurt?
The walking.
The walking part did. Okay, perfect. So I'll start by saying the good news is I don't think there's anything here that's a surgical type issue. I don't think there's anything here that is something that will cause you to have to stop gymnastics or anything like that, okay? So you have something that we call patellofemoral syndrome. Have you ever heard of that at all? Right, yeah, we call it PFS for short. It's easier to say. And what it is basically your thigh bone, your femur, creates a groove, and your kneecap, your patella, sits inside that groove. And it's supposed to move up and down evenly and nicely like this, okay? But what happens is yours is moving off to the side just a little bit. It's a little bit of a what we call maltracking abnormality, okay? And so because of that, when it moves out of the line that it's supposed to move in, it creates some friction. That friction then creates some pain, okay? And so the reason why this is happening is a couple of things, right? So as a gymnast, you do lots of running and pounding and dismounts and hard landing and things like that. But what we've noticed, one of the things that I see on your exam here that's contributing to this is that you have a little bit of a weak, what we call VMO, which is a quad muscle. It's this quad muscle right here, okay, on the inside. So yours is just a little bit weak. How do I know that? Well, when I watched you do a one-legged squat, what should happen is your knee should stay over top of your foot and ankle, okay? But when you do a one-legged squat, your knee dips in like this. And the reason why that happens is these two muscles help to control that stability of your knee and the way it goes down. When this one's weak, this side contracts like it's supposed to, but nothing's there to help balance it out and put it where it's supposed to be. So it bends in like this. But when it bends in like this, that kneecap kicks off to the side just a little bit. And that's what creates a lot of the pain that you have, okay? So that tracking the way it's not supposed to is what's causing a lot of your pain, all right? So the thing is every time you do a dismount, every time you run to do a tumbling pass, every time you do all those things, that knee is dipping in and dipping in and dipping in and dipping in and dipping in. And when you do it over and over and over and over again, that ends up leading to the pain that you're having, okay? Now the good news is, this is something that's actually pretty common, and it's something that you can get better with, all right? Typically what I recommend for this is doing some physical therapy, okay? Physical therapy is gonna help to really focus in on balancing out your muscles, and it's gonna focus on that muscle to make it stronger, and it's gonna help to make sure the other muscles that help that muscle out are stronger, and it's gonna also make sure that your flexibility is right in the places it needs to be right, okay? And so what we'll do is, we'll end up putting in some physical therapy where you go 2 to 3 times a week, and they'll work on giving you some exercises to do at home. It's really important that you do that, okay? And you'll do those exercises along with the physical therapy, and that'll help to get you stronger, okay? Basically with this, what I would tell you is that ultimately, most people within about 4 to 6 weeks, completely better. No problems, no pain, no issues, all right? But here's the thing that's really, really important. The home exercises that you're gonna get from physical therapy, you need to make sure you keep doing them, okay? Because you're in a sport that has lots of running, lots of jumping, lots of dismounts, that kind of thing, and it puts a lot of force through your knee. So we gotta make sure we keep that knee nice and strong, okay? So the best way to do that is to keep doing that home exercise program.
So I'll start with my physical therapy and tell you how it goes. And remember, you can see me, Buttercup, every Friday on Solid Gold Gymnasts. Bye! This week's theme on Solid Gold Gymnasts is obstacles.
Popsicles.
Popsicles.